What's going on, guys? Espresso Shucko and Noel here, and you could say this isn't your average Grimmsnarl build. So, today I am bringing Gigantamax Grimmsnarl to the Battle Spot ladder. This Grimmsnarl is interesting because it is Pickpocket with weakness policy, and no, I did not come up with this idea on my own. I actually saw this idea from one of Pokeberm's videos. Actually, two videos of his back in Series 7, so I figured I would give it a try out. So this is actually going to be a mixed Grimmsnarl, but I will show you the team in just one moment. So here is the team. We have Grimmsnarl, Zapdos, Blaziken, Hitmontop, Rillaboom, and Suicune. Now this Grimmsnarl is a mixed attacker with Spirit Break and Leech Life as two physical moves, and Dark Pulse and Burning Jealousy as special coverage. Now the idea behind this is weakness policy raises both special and physical attack. And while my Grimmsnarl is built more to be bulky, the idea here is I get my attack stat and my special attack stat doubled when weakness policy goes off. And this is to ensure that if my opponent has any intimidators, I don't have to worry about Gmax Snooze losing power. And the other thing is no one expects special Grimmsnarl at all, so I shouldn't have to worry about Eerie Impulse. The only thing that could be annoying is maybe Parting Shot off of Incineroar, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As for the rest of the team, we have Hitmontop here to set off the weakness policy with Bullet Punch, and yes, this is an idea I'm borrowing from Berm, or you could say I just pickpocketed it from him. We have the Bullet Punch there. We also have Close Combat to hit any bulky Dark types hard, because even though my Hitmontop is not really optimized for damage, it's more optimized for bulk, Close Combat will still hit hard into my opponents, especially in Incineroar. I did the damage calc and it works out to be something like 60 to 80% to Incineroar, which is nice. Zapdos, potential candidate to Dynamax if a matchup does not look great for Grimmsnarl. Ideally, I bring Grimmsnarl all my games today, but if I need it, I have Zapdos there. We have safety goggles to protect ourselves from Spore and any other powder horribleness. Yeah, I'm making up words now. It's not like I have a degree in English literature or anything, but moving on. We have Blaziken. Blaziken is also a mixed attacker. And the reasoning behind this is it's more support and it's more to surprise opponents. I'm excited to try out coaching to benefit with Blaziken's speed boost to give Grimmsnarl a physical attack and defense boost. Because the other thing is Grimmsnarl is going to be stealing Hitmontop's Assault Vest. So as far as special damage goes, I think I'm covered there. Close Combat there is to hit Incineroar. And Overheat is also to give Metagross a nasty surprise. As for Rillaboom and Suicune, Rillaboom has Grassy Glide and Fake Out support, and Suicune has speed control in the form of Tailwind and Icy Wind. It also has Snarl to give the special attackers a little present as well. So anyways, that's all I've got for the team. Let's jump right on into it. Okay. Let's see what we can get for our first battle with this team. I'm excited. We're going to test this out. Hopefully we catch some people off guard. And let's just see what happens when Grimmsnarl gets punched by its partner. Yeah. So anyways, I want to try to set off my Bullet Punch, or set up my weakness policy with Bullet Punch and give Grimmsnarl an Assault Vest. And in theory, if I can get Blaziken in, and my opponent has slower mods naturally, I can go for straight coaching. And if they don't, I can protect one turn, get Blaziken a speed boost with its ability, and then go for coaching, in theory. It all depends on whether or not it's Trick Room, Tailwind, or any other form of speed control on my opponent's end. So we finally found our first opponent. Let's see what they have. Interesting. We got a Grimmsnarl. Probably not a Gmax Grimmsnarl. Tapu Fini, Kartana. Also why Burning Jealousy is on this Grimmsnarl. Urshifu, Thundurus, and Rotom. So, I think we bring Grimmsnarl, and I think we bring Hitmontop. I don't see any Fake Out, so I think we are in a safe spot to do this. I think maybe Rillaboom for terrain control to get rid of Tapu Finney's Misty Terrain, because Gmax Snooze won't do me any good if Misty Terrain is on the field. And honestly, I think Zapdos is good in the back. Suicune does not like the Thundurus or the Kartana, but Snarl would be nice. At least Zapdos can hit Kartana. Honestly, I think I'm bringing Zapdos because I have Thunderbolt and Heat Wave, which my opponent's team probably does not care for. And if this is Assault Vest Thundurus for Dynamaxing, the awesome thing is I can at least hit it with a Gmax Snooze, potentially put it to sleep, and have Grimmsnarl hit it hard with a Max Starfall the following turn, because that'll be physical. And the nice thing is because Thundurus isn't grounded, I shouldn't have to worry about Starfall messing with Gmax Snooze. So what do we got for a lead? Thundurus Kartana. Okay. I think Kartana is taking a Max Flare here. Actually, I think I can Gmax Snooze Kartana, and I think we can maybe go for the straight Bullet Punch. I think we can go for the Bullet Punch, and I think we can set Sun. Although Kartana is neutral to Darkness, or Snooze. You know what? I think we're going to go Gmax Snooze into Kartana instead, and I think we Bullet Punch ourselves and set off the Weakness Policy. So, I expected them to have a Dynamax, and that was Thundurus. They're not expecting Grimmsnarl to get big here. The only thing is if this thing Airstreams and then Kartana goes into Grimmsnarl with a Steel move, that could potentially be misfortunate, but we'll see. Grimmsnarl, again, is not the most physically bulky. I tried to get the most out of this, but we'll see. Surprise, Thundurus. I got my own ogre to fight you. So, let's see where this goes. Now, in theory, they might just go straight Airstream into Grimmsnarl, or not Grimmsnarl, Hitmontop, which I would be okay with. So there is the Airstream, and that is going to go right into Hitmontop. Kartana's going to be faster, and that means Grimmsnarl's probably taking something off this Kartana, but I don't think I'm going to have any problems with my Gmax Snooze going off here. Their Life Orb on Thundurus. So we're going to take that Smart Strike, and we're going to hit back with Gmax Snooze. So there goes Kartana. Did Thundurus grow drowsy? It did not. Okay, that's misfortunate, but we did that. They're going to send out their own Grimmsnarl. I'm okay with that. I got my Zapdos. Now, I kind of wish I had some means of protecting with Grimmsnarl here, but I don't, because that's the one thing about Assault Vest. No protecting moves, no status moves, nothing. So, Grimmsnarl got Kartana. I kind of wish I went for Thundurus now, though, but it's alright. They're probably going to go for screens, but the thing is they don't know what I've got specifically, and I think we're going to Heat Wave. They might think I'm physical, they might think I'm special. They know Zapdos is special, so they might go for a Light Screen. No, they're going to go with Reflect. That's the smart idea, because there's a Starfall coming into your Grimmsnarl. Max Lightning into me. I lived it. Just barely. but I lived it. So, hopefully, I burn this Thundurus. I hit them both. No burn, but... oh well, there's the Starfall coming. Bye-bye, Grimmsnarl. I'm also going to override the Electro Terrain, not that that really matters. Gmax Grimmsnarl is 2 for 2 for KOs. Nice. So Rotom is the last one. I'm expecting to lose Grimmsnarl, but I'm going to try to go for the Darkness, and I think... honestly, I think we just go Heat Wave with Zapdos. I think Rotom can either go for Eerie Impulse or Nasty Plot, and Zapdos does not want to see either of those. Max Knuckle, that makes sense. Get an attack boost with Thundurus. But if I burn you, you're in trouble. Grimmsnarl's going down, that's okay. I think the fact that it took 2 Mons is more than helpful enough. I still have my Zapdos, and of course Thundurus misses the heat, or dodges the Heat Wave. That's alright. I still have Rillaboom. Yeah, I have Rillaboom in the back. That's not great, but at least I can go for Fake Out into Rotom and maybe try to do something about Thundurus here. We do know it's Life Orb and not Assault Vest, so Zapdos is not in a terrible position. Problem is Rillaboom's in a terrible position. So we can go Fake Out into Rotom, and I think we can go Thunderbolt into Thundurus. I could have gone for Fake Out into Thundurus, apparently. That's good to know. Yeah. And Thundurus is going to go Fly. Alright, so... I have Protect on Rillaboom, and I think this is a good time to pull it out. And I think we'll go for a Heat Wave one more time. See if we can potentially burn Thundurus, and if we burn Thundurus, I think then we can prioritize on Rotom. We do know that Rillaboom and Zap... the double dodge, okay. Nice. Okay, I don't like that amount of damage, but it is what it is. We'll go Fake Out into... or not Fake Out, Knock Off into Rotom, and I think we'll Detect with Zapdos. Oh, that double dodge with the Heat Wave. I knew it wasn't going to do much to Rotom, but I'm kind of annoyed about that. Okay, they're just going to go Fly. It's fine with me. So, they lose their Citrus Berry. The +1 attack is not good for Rillaboom here, but I think we'll Grassy Glide into Rotom, and I think we'll also Thunderbolt into it as well. No Protect off Rotom, which is good for me, bad for Rillaboom though. Yeah, Rillaboom's gonna eat that. Yeah, okay. And Zapdos goes down here to Rotom. There's no way it lives, but that wasn't even a crit too. Okay, so anyways, good game to my opponent. Unfortunately for me, that sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, so just lost a match. Grimmsnarl did phenomenal work, but we did lose. So let's see what we can find with this next opponent. They've got Regieleki, Gyarados, Lapras, Landorus Incarnate, Metagross, and Whimsicott. Okay. So the Regieleki is automatically a problem because of its absurd speed stat, but it's not the end of the world for me. The nice thing about Grimmsnarl's typing is I don't have to worry about Whimsicott being able to hit me with status moves, but Whimsicott can also set up Tailwind for its team. The Landorus would not appreciate an Icy Wind off my Suicune. I think we go maybe Grimmsnarl, Hitmontop. I think we bring Suicune in the back for Icy Wind support and Snarl support. And I think we also bring maybe Blaziken. I'm expecting Lapras to get big, but if they bring Metagross, I could see that being a potential problem. That said, if Lapras gets big and Metagross stays small, I'm okay with that. Actually, I think there's a case for Rillaboom here, because I could fake out Regieleki and get priority on Landorus. So I think I'm going to take Rillaboom instead. I do still have knockoff on Rillaboom, so it's not like I can't hit Metagross specifically. The question too is, does Metagross have the weakness policy, or does Lapras? I'm assuming Metagross here, but Lapras could potentially have a weakness policy, because Gmax Resonance makes it very tanky and reliable to live taking a weakness policy. So Whimsicott and Regieleki. Okay. I think we fake out the Regieleki. And I don't think we get big with Grimmsnarl just yet. I think we Spirit Break Whimsicott. And Hitmontop should live whatever damaging move Whimsicott maybe wants to do. That's a lot of damage for a fake out. Fake Tears. I am more than okay with that. I am more than okay with doing that. Now the nice thing is, I just broke potentially two. If either of them had a Focus Sash, I just potentially broke that. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go with a Gmax Snooze into Regieleki, and I am more than okay with Hitmontop going down because I want to get that Assault Vest to Grimmsnarl and let it get tanky. Regieleki is dangerous, and I don't expect Whimsicott to really do anything to Grimmsnarl. They might go for a Fairy type attack now that they've got a Fake Tears into me, but surprise! Here's the big ogre. I told myself funny. Okay. So, I don't do a terrible amount of damage to myself with the Bullet Punch. So that is the one nice thing about Grimmsnarl here. And, ooh, they're going to Volt Switch into Hitmontop. And Hitmontop lived. So whatever's coming in here is not going to appreciate. Oh, please let it be Metagross. Please let this be Metagross. Oh, I would love to. Oh. Yes. Now this is a special attacking Gmax Snooze. Not a physical. Boom, baby. Bye-bye, Metagross. Goodbye. That was wonderful. I'm very happy about that. So does Regieleki come back in? Yeah, okay. I'm okay if they want to go for another Volt Switch into Hitmontop. They potentially got Lapras. And really nothing appreciates subbing into a Max Starfall. And I didn't see anything about Whimsicott taking any or getting drowsy, so I think it's safe to go for the Starfall. And plus, I have Leech Life, so if something does want to sub in for Regieleki off a Volt Switch, I'm okay with that. They're just going to Electro Web me. I do lose Hitmontop, but they're losing Regieleki. And I think that's the worst trade. They still have their Dynamax, and if it's Lapras, that's fine. I can go for a Flutterby on my last turn, and we can lower the special attack by 1. And the nice thing is I have Leech Life. So Leech Life can give me back some HP. That Whimsicott's looking pretty ripe for the picking, so I think Grimmsnarl is in a good spot. And if this is Lapras, that's fine. Grimmsnarl does have a speed drop, but I have Rillaboom. I also have Suicune. The only thing I'm worried about is if this is Landorus coming in. If it's Landorus with Sludge Bomb, no, it's Lapras. Okay, I can Snarl. It's safe to Snarl, and I can also go for the Flutterby and go for. I think we can actually double into. No, I think we got to get rid of Whimsicott. I don't think it's going to give me that much HP back. I think we can go for the Flutterby, and I think we Snarl with Suicune. And really, depending on how much damage I can do to Lapras, I just clean up that way with Rillaboom. Yeah, I think that's it. We Snarl, and if Grimmsnarl goes down without doing much damage to Lapras, that's okay. We can lower this thing's special attack. Rillaboom can hopefully come in after Dynamax wears off. They're going to Tailwind, that's no big deal to me. I'm already slower. They're going to get me with the Resonance. I'm Assault Vested, so that does nothing, and that's even before I get my Snarl and I get this Flutterby. So Lapras is going to lose a lot of special attack right here. That was a considerable amount of Whimsicott, but that's because it was a crit. And we get the Flutterby. So if my Kingler video is anything to go off of, I like the Max Bug move. I really do. I think I should have been using it a lot more than I have been, but it's very handy for situations like this. Now, stuff with competitive and defiant, yeah, you can't spam that, but anyways, Max Bug is nice. I like Max Bug. And here's the other thing. I still have an Assault Vest, and they're now at -2, so I think Grimmsnarl is fine to keep attacking and go for the Spirit Break. That's not a good idea, man. The fact that you did not KO Grimmsnarl and got my Rillaboom in on your last turn of Dynamax, that's not good. -3, and soon to be -4. Oh, look at that. Even through the Aurora Veil, that's awesome. And this Grimmsnarl is more for bulk than it is for... it's more for bulk than it is more for damage, which is a weird concept for weakness policy, but it is what it is. We're at -4 special attack. Grimmsnarl's going to live that. And now Grimmsnarl can be really annoying. I'm so impressed with this right now. I did just lose a match right before this, but this is definitely something I'm happy with. It's an interesting team, and yeah, watch me go to lose 5 matches back to back after this, but I hope that's not foreshadowing. But anyways, wooden table, we'll knock that. And I think we go for Leech Life, and I think we can go for Snarl just for the sake of it. Good on my opponent for staying in, though. Hydro Pump boosted in the rain, is that enough? It is not. I'm pretty sure that puts Lapras down to -6. I still have Rillaboom. And honestly, I want to see if Grimmsnarl just actually beats Lapras. I want to see if I don't even need Rillaboom for this. Their Tailwind is gone. That's nice. You know what? I'm going to Leech Life, and I'm going to Tailwind with Suicune. Pretty sure Suicune... yeah, they're going to forfeit. Okay. GG to my opponent. Good game. Well played. Grimmsnarl. It actually worked this time. Battle against Zuku Marco. Alright. This looks like one of the teams I've won up against with the Gingler video. Alright. We got Grimmsnarl, we got Metagross, we've got Tapu Fini, we've got Sylveon, we've got Galarian Moltres, and we've got Spectrier. Alright. So. I wonder if... there's a lot of things that Blaziken really does not like on this team. Okay. On the flip side, there's a lot of things on this team that I don't think Grimmsnarl really likes either. Does like that Metagross, in theory, depending on Dynamax and whatnot. Right. I think we'll lead Grimmsnarl, and I think we'll lead Hitmontop. I'm hoping my opponent wants to use Galarian Moltres as their Dynamax, because the +2 Starfall will blast that into next Tuesday. Yeah, Tapu Fini could be annoying, but I think it's fine. Metagross, how do I deal with that? Not Suicune, but we'll see. Metagross might be deterred by Grimmsnarl. That said, I have a rough idea. I could potentially Gmax snooze it if it sets off my weakness policy for me. I don't necessarily want to bullet punch myself and take that together because it's physical. So, Spectrier and Grimmsnarl. Alright. Interesting. I think we maybe snooze Spectrier, and I think maybe we fake out there. I think we fake out their Grimmsnarl, and I think we also Starfall it. I think that's what we do. If they Will-O-Wisp, not the end of the world. Would be a little annoying, but I have my Gmax snooze as special to get around situations like that. And if we get to hit Metagross with a full-powered Gmax snooze, awesome. So, let's get big. Let's let the ogre get big. Shrek has grown some hair. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll nickname this Grimmsnarl, Shrek. Anyways. Yeah, fun note. So, I've been listening to a playlist that I was given, and a couple of songs from Shrek 2 were on there, so I have Shrek on the mind. That's awesome. They're going to taunt me. I have no status moves. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, though, their Grimmsnarl lived. That's misfortunate, but it is what it is. They can't burn me now. I think we'll go for the Gmax snooze into Spectrier, and I think we'll bullet punch Grimmsnarl. They're probably going to think I'm physical, which, to be fair, that one was physical. Oh, sweet. My bullet punch goes first. 12 speed and vet. Yeah, I put 12 EVs into speed just for that. Bye, Grimmsnarl. And go ahead and taunt me. I'm assault vested. So, in theory, we just KO'd Grimmsnarl. I'm pretty sure that brought Spectre to a it brought it to a focus sash. We got the Drowsy, not that that overly matters. If Metagross comes in here, I maybe bullet punch Spectrier, snooze Metagross. Yeah, interesting. Spectre was able to become drowsy, despite the fact that I thought because of Starfall, but anyways. Tapu Fini is... You know what, Tapu Fini might be annoying. Do I want to get my... Yes, I want to get my Assault Vest finally, so I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do this now. We'll go for the Flutterby into Spectrier, give Finny a special attack drop, and that should be good. My opponent still has access to their Dynamax, but Grimmsnarl came in, picked up 2 quick KOs, so, well, I'm speaking as if I have. I haven't actually hit the Spectre yet, but we'll get my Assault Vest, and that should help with whatever Finny wants to do. Maybe I should have Starfalled the Finny. No, too late now. Yeah. They're going to Shadow Ball Hitmontop. That's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking I should have Moonblasted, or Starfalled Finny, but oh well, Finny's getting a special attack drop. There's worse things I could have done there. If Metagross is in the back... Yeah, if Metagross is in the back, that's a problem. Shook off the taunt, not that that matters. Who is this? Oh, it's Moltres. It's Moltres. I have my Assault Vest. I think we Spirit Break you. And I think we sub in Suicune to preserve Fake Out. And I think we can Snarl. If they go straight damage and double into Grimmsnarl, that could be bad. But if they don't, maybe I just blast Moltres into next Tuesday. That said, this looks like Moltres getting big, which could be a problem. It could be a problem if they double into Grimmsnarl. I could Tailwind with Suicune too, but I'm confident in the fact that Finny has a special attack drop. We're going to survive the Airstream. Can we survive the follow-up Moonblast? Because that's probably coming my way. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Can we survive this? We don't. That sucks, but that's alright. We've got Hitmontop, which I want to distract the Moltres. They don't have anything like Nasty Plot or anything, so I'll fake out Finny, and we'll go Snarl. I don't want to Icy Wind this thing because I could potentially set off a weakness policy, so we'll at least do that. There's another Airstream, and 100% you go into Hitmontop there. No ands, ifs, or buts about it, but we got Suicune. They don't have any special attack boosts. If the Snarl connects, I should be in a safe position. Well, I still have to deal with Moltres in one more turn Dynamax. Yeah, I think Rillaboom has to protect. I think the obvious play is they protect Finny this turn that Rillaboom subs in. Yeah, I think I had to have gotten rid of Finny before Moltres came in because together the two of them put a lot of pressure on my team. Finny's really fast now too, but it does not live a Grassy Glide. The problem is I don't think Suicune lives one either. Or Suicune lives whatever Moltres wants to do to me. Finny's at -2, Moltres is at -1. I'll be a lot more confident. Yeah, there's to protect, by the way. I'll feel a lot more confident if I get Moltres down to -2 because I can pick off Finny with Rillaboom and maybe have a Scald battle. I think that's it. I think we have to have a battle of Scald and Snarl against Moltres. The 3 speeds into Moltres, not the end of the world. It's not like they went for Max Darkness. I'd be a lot more nervous if I had a special defense drop into me. So I should be able to pick off Finny from here. They're at full now, but I'm Life Orb. I should be able to pick it off. Fiery Raft into Suicune could be a problem. But we gotta risk it. That's for sure. We do have to risk it, and we'll go for Snarl. I think once I get Moltres down enough, we're in a safe spot. Bye, Finny. I wonder what their flying attack is. If it's Hurricane, there's hope for Rillaboom. Nasty block. Okay. That's not good. But that's alright. I think I can Grassy Glide and Snarl. What's Moltres at? They're still at -1. That's not a terrible thing for me. No, I think we stalled. I think we stalled, and I think we Grassy Glide. Because if they just Nasty Plot again, then that kind of just makes things useless for me. Air Slash. That's not good. I take it back. That's good for me. There's the Berserk boost. That's okay. You're not Berry, which makes me think you're weakness policy. So, I think this is it. I think Grassy Glide's going to hit regardless. I think if Suicune lands this Scald, I think that's... Oh, Rillaboom, nice. That's awesome. That was awesome, the amount of damage there. I'm very happy with that, because that's definitely KO range for Scald. So, there we go. Bye-bye, Moltres. And just for extra measure, because Suicune didn't like you, it landed a crit. That's awesome. So, Grimmsnarl. It did phenomenal right there. Suicune more than carried its weight, and so did Rillaboom. And it sucks that I did let Finny survive, because I could have just bullet punched Spectre now that I'm thinking about it. But anyways, heat of the moment. I made a mistake, but it worked out well in the end for me. That's something, though, I'll keep in mind for the future. So anyways, I think I said it, but if I hadn't, good game for my opponent. Gigantamax, Weakness Policy, Pickpocket Grimmsnarl. That's not your average Grimmsnarl build, but man, it did a lot of work today. It sucks that we did lose that first match, but Grimmsnarl did take out 2 Pokemon while it was still on the field. In the second match, it terrorized that Lapras right at the very end, and we got to show off the power of having the mixed moves. My opponent subbed in that Metagross for the Regieleki off the Volt Switch, only for it to get obliterated with a special G-Max News. That said, it was +2, but it only had 28 EVs into special attack and 20 EVs into attack. And that Metagross was actually assault vested. I got to see the opponent's team after that, so food for thought. Third match that we showed on camera. Suicune and Rillaboom came in really clutch for that Galarian Moltres, and Grimmsnarl put in a significant amount of work before it even needed its weakness policy active. The only thing I would maybe change about that is maybe I would have KO'd Finny before KOing Spectre and actually made sure Grimmsnarl did it, but I digress. It still worked out in the end. And I'll admit, that one match I didn't show on camera, I made the mistake of giving myself the Assault Vest a little too soon and helped KO my own Grimmsnarl. So mistakes can happen with this team, that's for sure. But like I said, I think there's a lot of potential, and I'm very happy that back in Gen 7 or Series 7 that Burm put out 2 of his own videos with a Pickpocket weakness policy Grimmsnarl that I was able to Pickpocket and build my own team out of. So go watch those videos too. They're entertaining. So I might use this team again next week. I haven't quite decided just yet. Friday, I might do a battle, might do some singles. We'll figure it out. This is either coming out sometime tonight or early Thursday morning, which by early is probably going to be noon, because that's how my track record goes at times. But who knows? I might do a discussion video. I did a channel update yesterday, so Tuesday if you're watching this and it's not Wednesday, explaining a few things that I want to do for the channel. So I might even start that, or I might just do another battle video. I have a few things in mind to try, but I'm going to keep those in my back pocket. But one little teaser for something that's eventually coming: Regice. Yeah, I am planning on doing a Regice team, and I got a few other teams in mind, but you'll have to wait and see. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. I hope you were entertained, and I will see you next time on my campaign. Bye-bye.